Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. My name is Patience. I'm your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. I am here with my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. Thank you so much for being with us and helping us get these messages out. I'm Oracle number 36 as well. The High Divine Order. I've cleared my field to 144,000 hertz to be a clear conduit so I can speak directly to spirit for you and be the messenger to help get the messages forward, to help you get a higher perspective of linear views. I'm your astral journalist, bringing you the spirit news. Ooh, I like that. Just made that up. Astral journalist, bringing you spirit news. I love that. So I got another read. I got another one. I got another Spirit Speaks. I got Amy, Deathbed, Supernatural. All the time. Amy blows up the necrometer, okay? I just played 2 songs. Random shuffle on Spotify. The first song was by Dylan, D-Y-L-N, called Attitude. And the album is actually called Black Magic. So it goes, I got the power, power, power. She's rude, bad girl, do it like she should, or something. But basically she's like, yeah, girl with the high heel shoes, pretty little thing, but I got an attitude. And then she's like, crown, I wear the crown, run the town, tongue sticking out, pretty little thing, she got an attitude. So we got somebody who possibly practices black magic, who may be, tongue sticking out. I think immediately of Jim Carrey when he was saying about the Illuminati and he was going, whatever he did, That's what I think of. And I also think of girls partying and how they always stick their tongue out sometimes. Not all girls, but there's some girls that have to stick their tongue out in every single picture. I'm not really sure why they do that, but I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying it's not my automatic reaction, but it's this person's. Excuse me, I got spirit burps. And it says, wear a crown, run the town. So, just painting the town red, pretty little thing with attitude. She says she wears high heel shoes, pretty little thing in the high heel shoes, in the cop car, in the dentist, she's just talking about how she's a pretty little thing with an attitude, okay, just simple as that. But the album is called Black Magic, so that was interesting. And then the next song that played was Expensive by Noah Cyrus, and it says, if I'm giving you up, why am I sleeping over? And why we ain't sober? My heart is a mess with your hand on my chest and your head on my shoulder. You making me a loner, an isolated stoner. With all of this stress, might head out west, 'cause the world getting colder. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you need. Did you think love was a guarantee? No one can give you that. I can see the signs, read between the lines, sirens in my head blaring through the night. So sirens makes me think that she might be having supernatural experiences right now because of the black magic. She might have called sirens in to perform, I don't know, a ritual or something. Because why else would she be hearing sirens in her head at night? Let's just fade to black. Baby, I'm broke. You spend my time. I ain't got the patience. This is the second song today that had the word patience in it, by the way. The other one was Drake, Crew Love, or something. Love Crew, Crew Love. Oh. The one with the love in the crew. Okay, anyway. I ain't got the patience left to pay no mind. Not that I don't want to. I just can't afford to love you. Baby, I choke when you ask me why. I ain't got the heart to give it one more try. Not that I don't want to, I just can't afford to love you. So that's interesting, right? I'm like, is this like referring to magic or is it referring to a person? I don't know. Because first she's dealing with an attitude, a pretty little thing, and the album's called Black Magic, and there's sirens here. So something about maybe an unrequited love, some kind of restrictive love, or maybe she loves someone who can't love her back, or something like that, okay? Let's see, how should we find more? Oh, my finger's itching. Can you please stop any projection being sent to me? Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Thank you so much, Spirit, for giving us the messages. Can you tell us more about Amy, Deathbed, and Supernatural? Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Good sense makes one slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. Oh, so this person committed some kind of offense. This person committed some kind of offense that could be in need of some forgiveness. Let's see. If there is a literal roadblock in the middle of your driveway, would you move it out of the way before attempting to drive anywhere? So this person's experiencing some kind of roadblock. Okay? And they're trying to contemplate how to maneuver around it. Or would you choose to tear up the yard by avoiding it, or go ahead and hit it, damaging your car instead? It seems like the silliest question, and yet this is often how we handle offenses in our lives. Oh shit. An offense is like a roadblock. We are the ones who decide whether it remains, because we are the ones who placed it there from the start. Our feelings were hurt, or our pride was bruised, and the offense feels justified. Damn. However, the problem with offense is that it often affects the one who is offended. Many times, everyone else keeps backing out of their own driveway, moving on with life, while the offended are left stagnant, frustrated, and prideful. This doesn't mean that the other person was necessarily in the right, but that is the issue with offense. We make it about being right or proving a point. If we think about it, how many times was Jesus betrayed, forgotten, and rejected throughout Scripture? How would Scripture look differently if he had taken offense to the words and actions of those around him, instead of basing his thoughts, actions, and hope on the foundation of his heavenly Father? Instead, Jesus took the cross. He covered all of our offenses, allowing us to live lives of promise and peace until we become perfect like him, with him. How would our own lives look differently if we made a concerted effort to let go of our offenses and forgive freely? So this person is holding a grudge. This person's holding a grudge about something. Holding a grudge. But I don't know about what yet. They seem to be getting in their own way, justifying an offense because of their pride, because their feelings were hurt. They placed themselves in a place where it created a roadblock because of their stubbornness. Instead of handling the offense in a more mature way, they ended up damaging themselves by avoiding the choice to choose where to go, to attempt to drive out of the driveway, or to go over the grass and around it. They are at a literal roadblock. Wow. As you focus on forgiveness this week, search your heart for any past hurts you are still holding on to and let go of them. Lean on God to help you. Also this week, when you feel yourself starting to hold on to feelings of resentment, focus on the word forgiveness. Recite the activating scriptures and don't allow the roadblock of offense on your driveway. So this person this person is holding a grudge because their feelings were hurt about something, and they can't let go of it because of their pride and ego. Okay. Well, where to now? Let's do. How do we find the offense out? Let me see. Let's do the Bible. We'll do the New Testament. Spirit, thank you so much. Please tell us what Amy is holding a grudge about. The shipwreck. When day came, the sailors did not recognize the coast, but they noticed a bay with a beach and decided that, if possible, they would run the ship aground there. So they cut off the anchors and let them sink in the sea, and at the same time they untied the ropes that held the steering oars. Then they raised the sail at the front of the ship so that the wind would blow the ship forward, and we headed for shore. But the ship hit a sandbank and went aground. The other metaphor was a car, was the driveway. This one's a ship. But the ship hit a sandbank and went aground. The front part of the ship got stuck and could not move, while the back part was being broken to pieces by the violence of the waves. The soldiers made a plan to kill all the prisoners in order to keep them from swimming. The soldiers made a plan to kill all the prisoners in order to keep them from swimming ashore and escaping, but the army officer wanted to save Paul. So he stopped them from doing this. Instead, he ordered everyone who could swim to jump overboard first and swim ashore. The rest were to follow, holding onto the planks or to some broken pieces of the ship. And this was how we all got safely ashore. So, to make their own safety, she set out to break up pieces of, she was holding, to break something up into pieces. The soldiers made a plan to kill all the prisoners in order to keep them from swimming ashore and escaping. So this person, we have to think of this metaphorically, not literally. And I'm trying to put it with the song, to pieces of the violence of the waves. So this person and other people made a plan to kill metaphorically someone in order to keep them from swimming, from keeping above the water and escaping something. But someone wanted to save Paul. So she wanted to keep Paul swimming and keep them from escaping. But someone wanted to save Paul, so he stopped them from doing whatever they were doing. What were they doing? Something that was tedious, because we have something that was something that was an obstacle. Something that, if possible, they would run something. They were trying to run something, operate, or, I don't know, I want to say a business. Were they trying to steal somebody's business? Huh. Okay, what else? Let me see. Let me write that down. Stealing a business. And And it said they had to break it up into pieces. Break something into pieces. Not like pieces, like little bitty pieces, but maybe like delegate parts of something. I don't know yet. What book should I look at? The Golden Woman? Dreaming as art. Okay, let's see. Please tell me more. Thank you so much, Spirit. I love you. The creature in the kitchen, helpful animals. All right, come through, Spirit. From my mother, I learned to appreciate what grows from the earth, while my father inspired my curiosity about the creatures that move on, under, and over it. He could sit on the back steps for hours watching the activities of the anole small lizards who lived in our coral rock fence. So this Amy is someone who may have learned something from her parents. And this is specifically animals and earth. So maybe like plants, or like a garden, or like herbs or something. I'm gonna put animals and herbs, or animals and what do you call it when you have like assorted herbs for like spells and stuff? What's that called? I don't know. It feels very like kitchen witch. I'm gonna put kitchen witch. You know, like very kitchen witchy. House kitchen witch. Kitch witch. Something with animals. He could name all the birds that came regularly to my mother's garden. Oh my gosh, garden, yeah. So someone who knows plants and animals, okay? Maybe she might fancy herself as some kind of Wiccan. I want to say a Wiccan. It sounds very Wiccan. So I spend my time. I ain't got the patience in me. I love that song. I just can't afford to love you. He could name all the birds that came regularly to my mother's garden, and was especially fond of the bright cardinals. Okay, so red and cardinals are the classic symbol for your ancestors, for loved ones. So she was definitely being watched by her loved ones, possibly even warned, I heard. She was being warned by her ancestors. In our early days in Florida, he took the family on Sunday buffalo hunts. Buffalo hunts is quoted after church, out to rural areas to see cattle that we pretended were wild buffaloes, and he was the one who introduced me to horses. My father's respect for his fellow creatures came from an unhappy experience with a gun, a story that he told me more than once. As a boy, he went squirrel hunting with his first gun and was proud when he managed to hit his target. But when he saw the result, he swore never to deliberately kill any creature again. This person does animal sacrifices. Yeah. Yep. I know it. I think they do animal sacrifices even though they don't like doing it. It doesn't make them feel good to do it. But they do it anyway. Why do they do it anyway? If he could help it and developed a great interest in animals of all sorts. My mother, in contrast, had serious allergies to anything that had fur, which meant that his favorite dog, Fanny, who I believe inspired my middle name of Francis, had to stay at the Detroit Sunoco station. And all the succession of cats we had over the years were strictly outside pets. We were allowed goldfish, but never managed to keep them alive for more than a few days, and they were not very compelling creatures, unlike the talking fish who turn up in folk tales. So they kept the dog at the Sunoco station? That's weird. Okay. Deliberately kill any creature. To develop a great interest in all sorts of contrast and serious things with fur, meant to believe I had succession over the years, over and allowed to manage to keep them alive for more than a few weeks. What? So she's definitely sacrificing animals, or I don't want to say sacrificing, but she's deliberately killing them. But just like her dad in this scenario, not her dad, but just like, I don't think she enjoyed it. I think it was like a means to an end for something. She pretended she liked it. She pretended she liked it. She liked it. She went to rural areas with somebody and pretended to like to kill animals. Huh. Well, why did she pretend to kill? Oh, because of the song. Because of unrequited love. It says, I ain't got the heart to give it one last try. Not that I don't want to, I just can't afford to love you. Baby, I'm broke, you spend my time. I ain't got the patience left to pay no mind. Sirens in my head blaring through the night, let's just fade to black. This person loves someone who I think does black magic, and I think because of the unrequited love, they would continue to do things with them, but I think this other person may have been using them to do the rituals under the guise of love. 224433, come through, spirit. Okay, let's do some cards now. Spirit, tell us more about what is going on here. Thank you so much for being with us. It is my honor to bring the messages forward and to bring light upon the darkness. Oh. What's the hardest part about being a ghost? This person's gonna pass away. That's why they 3-3. That's why they ain't got no time, because they're gonna die. Baby, I choke when you ask me why. I ain't got the heart to give it one last try. I ain't got the heart because they're gonna be dead. This person's gonna pass away soon. Literally a deathbed, a supernatural death. Okay, let's ask that question. Why is it a supernatural death? You're a world-class actor. What's the next project? Yeah, this person was pretending to like doing magic, and it ended up getting them on their deathbed. Write your valedictorian speech from high school. So what I'm getting from that is that they pretended so well to get the attention of this person who gave them unrequited love, because they were in love with them. So they wanted to do things that interested them, and this other person took advantage, but this person went real hard for them. They went all the way for them. They possibly did something with magic that created this situation for them. This is their obstacle. They know they're gonna die. How'd you create a magic potion? I can't make it up, you guys. I cannot make it up. Oh, thank you, Robert. I know you got a big crush on me. I know. Thank you. I appreciate you. If you become divine, let me know, okay, boo? If you become divine. Create a superpower and how to use it. Right under what's the hardest part about being a ghost? This person did. Oh, oh, geez. This is another ignorant student of energy, not understanding energy, playing with things you don't understand, and playing with them, not even really wanting to do them, doing it to try to impress somebody that didn't love them back. Oh, possibly someone they've known since high school. I think they were some kind of kitchen witch, you know? They look up things on Google, they mix things in their kitchen, they grow the herbs in the backyard. I think they may have created some magic potion for something, but it must have backfired because it says create a superpower and how to use it. And how to create a magic potion. I think they're playing with magic. We also have sirens in my head blaring through the night. Let me school you. Okay, sirens. Sirens are, if you summon a siren to use them for their power, you have to understand that the intention and what you call them forth for will be exactly the energy you experience once it's time to experience it. Okay? A siren, you can call upon a siren to help you as like another entity. Maybe if you want to have, there's two sides to a siren, okay? Sirens always bait and trap the criminal, the pirates, the rapists, the ones that are the most dangerous. Those are the only ones they go after. Okay? And when you go to the sea and you hear the siren song, it's only those who are corrupted that have a certain frequency of a low level that they go after. Okay? It's kind of like Dexter. You know Dexter? He how's it going? Glad to catch you again. Hi Jacob. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for subbing. So it's kind of like sirens are like Dexter. If you call a siren to come help you do something to another person and it's not good what you want to do to them, because of energy, they will attempt to do what you want. But if the person is resonating higher frequentially than the siren or than the magic that was sent out, it will bounce back and go back to the person who requested the magic. Okay? So this person called upon sirens to do something magical to someone, or they were doing it to people and they thought they had a superpower. But they were an ignorant student because they were just pretending to know what they were doing. And because they didn't fully understand energy, I think they're going to pass away and be on their deathbed and they're going to die a supernatural death because what they played with was supernatural. I don't know who they sent it to yet or what they did, but that's what I'm picking up. All right, let's continue. What did Amy do? Amy asked her friend to go skydiving with you, but don't tell them the activity. Oh my God. I just made a TikTok about this because there's a bunch of people that's going against people's wills. You cannot trick people into doing magic. You can't do that. I stay away from low vibration. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, well, in this world today, it's hard to stay away from energies that don't vibe with you, if you're vibing high. So you'd learn how to protect your energy, and you can protect it and still, be around people, but you gotta get yourself to a level of clarity where you know when you need to put your protection on, okay? So this person, it's like this person, if skydiving were magic, they said, hey, you want to do this fun thing? You just gotta, light this candle and sing this song with me and summon this siren. It'll be fun. I think they may. I'm getting a vision right now. I see like a river, running through some houses. I see a farm. I see silos. I see the river. It's a girl and a boy. It's a man and a woman. But they're not old. They're like, I don't know. They look like they're maybe between 25 and 35. And they both have light skin, dark hair. One's wearing glasses. The boy's wearing glasses. And they have a Ouija board. They're doing a seance with a Ouija board by the water on a boat. Well, sometimes they're on a boat, sometimes they're on this rock. Wow. Ask a friend to play the Ouija board with them, but don't tell them why. Oh my God, no. We did a TikTok about divination practices, playing with things you don't understand. When you play with Ouija boards and tarot cards and scrying, crystal balls, all of that, what you're doing is you are summoning things you don't understand, and they're dying and waiting for you to do it, because any fourth dimensional beings and up understand energy, and you do not. You're an ignorant student of energy. You don't know nothing about it. So because you haven't cleared your field, because you haven't cleared your wounds, because you're on a low frequency and you're using and abusing energy for manipulation, you will attract that. You will attract energy that matches your low vibration. And the energy will come to you. It'll speak to you. Yeah, it will. You can definitely use a Ouija board and speak to something, but you're gonna speak to something that matches your low vibration. That's why only the chosen are allowed to do divination, because they've cleared their field and have the gift of discernment. Psychics, oracles, prophets, because they match the God frequency, and so they know when they're talking to a low 3322 o'clock. They know when they're talking to a low vibing entity that's trying to trick them, a trickster spirit, or they're talking to a high level spiritual advisor. This low energy attachments can say, yeah, I'm your long lost grandmother from ancestor, and I love you so much. I need you to do this ritual for me. And what you're really doing is you're allowing and inviting and giving permission to that entity to use you in your vessel. That's what you're doing. That's why it says in the Bible that if you're not chosen, if you don't match the frequency of God, you cannot use divination. You should not be doing seances at night by the side of the water. Are you trying to amplify the power of a low acting trickster entity? Because that's exactly what happened here. And because you were messing with things you don't understand, you're going to die now. A supernatural death. Let's continue. Write a letter to your job as to why you're leaving. Okay, yeah, here we go. Dear job, I'm leaving because I decided to pretend to be a witch and to do things I didn't understand energetically with someone who doesn't love me but wants me and tricks me into doing these things under the guise of love. Okay? So that's why I'm quitting. Wow. This person that they're in love with, they could have known since high school. Warn someone that there is a swarm of bees coming for them under magic potion. How'd you create a magic potion? Warn someone that there's a swarm of bees coming. So, metaphorically, they did some kind of magic trick in their kitchen, or whatever. They made a potion that they probably looked up on Google or something, or like, I don't know, maybe they even just made it up, or maybe the entity told them how to do it. But they cooked up some magic potion to send a swarm of bees to someone. So metaphorically, to send some kind of trouble to someone. No one wants a swarm of bees around them. So some kind of nuisance, some kind of obstruction to somebody. So they sent out bad energy, basically. How did the picnic go wrong? Yeah, you're super. How the picnic go wrong is that either they messed up the potion or the spell, or I don't know. I don't know how it went wrong yet. We'll find out. I'll ask. Describe the Olympics. This person went hard in the bank in this magic shit. You're a world class actor. What's the next project? Being a witch. They swore up and down that they knew what they were doing. They did it like they're an Olympic champion. Write a story from the point of view of a big cat, whether that's a lion, cheetah, etc., or a chunky pet. Yeah, this person was drunk with power. That's what happens when you play with magic and you think you have power. It's when you live in your ego and you haven't cleared your field and you don't know energy, magic will amplify, because magic's of the devil, okay? The devil, and I'm not being religious here, the devil is an energy. He needs you to be at a low frequency so he can trick you and use your ego against you to perform magic, because he knows that as soon as someone performs black magic, it's not for anything good. It's always to manipulate someone. And because of that, you automatically get cursed. Using black magic will automatically curse you because it's manipulation, energy manipulation. And it's not of God, it's of the devil. So they thought they were hot shit. Dylan attitude, pretty little thing. She got an attitude, tongue sticking out, run the crown. With a crown, run the town. She thought her shit didn't stink. She thought she was big and mighty, that she was powerful, that she was the Olympic champion of magic. But she's an actor. She didn't even know what she was doing. She didn't even know what she was talking to. And she did it for someone from high school that she was in love with, that was unrequited love. Give me one more. Give me one more and then I'll change it. Thank you. Write a speech to the opening of an ice cream shop. Oh, she could have possibly. Oh, didn't I say there was a business involved? In that focus book, it made it seem like, or in the Bible, it made it seem like she had some business or something or like opportunity, or something like a business, some kind of business opportunity that she got through magic. She got it through magic. So something's wrong with it. Something's going to be wrong with it. We'll find out. All right, what else? Should we do the thesaurus? Let's do the thesaurus. Spirit, please tell us more about Amy and her kitchen witchy ways. Minor. She received only minor injuries, small, insignificant, slight, light, unimportant, petty, inconsiderable, trivial. They can't serve drinks to minors. Child, youngster. Is this person a minor? And then this person's a child, an adolescent, and they're drinking. Oh, and they're drinking. They're drinking, trying to do magic, trying to make a miracle happen. Only a miracle could save the children of Israel from Pharaoh's soldiers. Atheists don't believe in miracles. So she's an atheist. That's why it's supernatural right here. Oh my God. Come through, Spirit. Oh, Picasso's work is a creative miracle, a marvel, wonder. So she was doing magic, and things were actually happening. That's why she got a big head about it, because she thought it was some kind of miracle or something. She thought it was some kind of miracle that she could make things happen. Because it was happening. With magic, when you manipulate energy, yes, it will happen. You'll get instant gratification. Yes, they communicate with me all day, every day. I literally talk to them all day long. Anybody can. It's because it's energy. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just, as long as you want to talk to them, they'll be willing to talk to you. But you have to believe that they're there, and you have to build a relationship with them. And that's what we teach you how to do that on Spirit News, on Spotify. But there was a misapprehension. We shared a misapprehension about the completion date. There's a misunderstanding, a miscalculation, a misinterpretation, a misjudgment, a mix-up, a mistake, mischievous. The mischievous boy is very appealing, naughty, impish, prankish, teasing. So her unrequited love is a mischief maker, probably egging her on to do more magic because he was using her. He was using her knowing that she was in love with him. Because he's a miscreant that never admits his dastardly deeds, a villain, a rascal, a scoundrel, an evildoer, a sinner. This a scallywag. You bastard. This person, she may have had a miscarriage. So not only is she a minor who got tricked into doing magic from this miscreant who pretends to love her, unrequited love, he's literally tricking her into doing magic for him. So I don't know what kind of magic yet. Something about a business, or something about creating obstacles or something. Something like that. That is so wicked. That is so evil that someone could do that. That's horrible. To a minor. Ruin this person's life. They're going to die. They're on their deathbed, and it's going to be supernatural. Oh, because he created some kind of mirage. The travelers found that the oasis was only a mirage, an optical illusion, a phantasm, imagined reality, hallucination, delusion, misconception. You bastard. 411. This person put a illusion over this minor to make her infatuated with him. That is so messed up. A cult! The fortune teller claims to have occult powers. The club has an occult initiation rite. Supernatural, magic, mystical, mysterious, dark, arcane, kabbalistic, esoteric, revealed only to the initiated. You little asshole. I cannot believe that you did that to a minor and you ruined their life for your own selfish needs and you put a love spell over them so they're obsessed with you, so they think they're in love with you, and you don't even love them back, but you pretend to love them back so they do, and then you egg them on and you say, yeah, I want to see what you got. You'll be initiated and then you can be with me forever. That is so fucked up. No, I'm reading the thesaurus. Oh, yeah, I'm offended by that. He apologized for having offended her. Yeah, so she would probably say, what are we going to be? Are you going to be with me? Because she's a minor. She's a child. You should not. Oh, it's offensive. It is offensive right here. The used language was offensive, insulting, disrespectful, insolent, rude, abusive, embarrassing. This person is abusive to this minor to get her to do things, and he puts a freaking love spell on her because he thinks he's omnipotent. He thinks he's mighty and supreme because he's some kind of freaking asshole. This is why it's important to know your energy. Because as soon as she would have met him, if she could read energy, energy never lies. People lie. People can dress up real nice and look fancy and look pretty, but if they could be rotten inside. And if you know energy, she could have immediately pointed out that he's bad news. But instead, what he did was put a magic spell on her. Fucking asshole. Pregnant. I had miscarriage and pregnant. He got her pregnant. Oh, God. Oh, that is. I have a daughter. I couldn't even imagine that happening to my daughter. She was pregnant with their first child, and she had a miscarriage. We had miscarriage earlier. Probably because he did it to her. If he put a love spell on her, why won't he send her some magic for her to have a miscarriage? Or she had a miscarriage from all this magic she was doing while she was pregnant? Wow. Wow. Oh my God. I am so upset. That is awful. To a minor too? Just ruined her life. She's on her deathbed. This is in the present. This is present. It's happening right now. Prevalent, immediate. Now under consideration. Nearby, at hand. She's about to die now. She's trying to prepare. She prepared the playroom. Oh my God. Oh, maybe her baby's on the deathbed. Maybe because she had a miscarriage. The baby died because it was of supernatural causes, because of all the magic. Can you please tell me more about who they were sending the magic to? Thank you so much, Spirit, for giving us the messages. Let's do the quest to paradise, okay? Let's see if we can see some. Please tell us about the messages. Yikes is right. Yeah, walking on cliffs. This was some kind of strange adventure they went on that was doomed to fail from the beginning. It was filled with traps and obstacles, and yet they still kept pushing forward over and over again. They kept going up and down, even though Spirit... Let me scroll you for a minute. If you are doing something that continues to always push back on you and that never seems to go your way, that is your higher self or Spirit's way of telling you that it's not what you should be doing. Because anything that's for your soul's purpose will be easy, fun, go with the flow. It won't even be a problem. It'll be exciting. It'll give you a good feeling. If you keep doing something that doesn't feel good, you keep having obstacles. It's like climbing trenches and every time you do it, something goes wrong, that means you're not supposed to do it. You're getting pushback from the universe because you're not on your soul's path. But these people don't know about energy, so they just kept going and going. Ay, yes. Chicharrones. I just don't get people. Alright. Can you tell me more about who they were, why were they doing the magic? Who were they directing it towards? Why did it backfire? Thank you so much, Spirit. Please give us the messages so we can get a higher perspective of this linear view. These people clearly don't know anything about energy. They're unhealed. They're using magic to manipulate something. They're constantly having obstacles. They're having sex with each other. A minor. It's disgusting. I'm disgusted. Eleanor Roosevelt. First Lady, social activist, author, lecturer, and U.S. representative to United Nations. They were sending magic to someone who's like Eleanor Roosevelt? Someone who's a social activist, a lady, an author, a lecturer, could be smart enough to be in politics? Why? What for? Robert De Niro, the Raging Bull, The Godfather. Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Huh? You looking at me? Yeah, they're doing it because they were being bullies. Raging Bull, he was a bully in that movie. Godfather is a bully. They're bullying someone who's Eleanor Roosevelt. Niagara Falls was formed about 12,000 years ago when glaciers retreated north and honeymooners approached from the south. They're married. He married a minor? He married a minor who got pregnant, had a miscarriage, and who's going to die soon. That's disgusting. I am absolutely appalled by this. What on God's green earth is going on? Why did he be with a minor? Why did he choose this minor? Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. Fancy, showy, ornate, decorated. Because she was just a showpiece. You wanted to have some kind of arm candy? Could you be any more shallow and unrealistic? Yeah, look at what it got you. Because they were desperate, frantic, headlong, and reckless. Yeah, I'll say. Going to school. Secondary education, it's elementary. Yeah, it's elementary, dear Watson. It's elementary. Because this is fucking ridiculous, this fuckery. I can't even believe it. Of course, you could get a minor to do anything. They're a child. You could talk them into eating their own arm off if you put them on a love spell. Yeah, Bates Motel. I'd say so. Yeah, Norman Bates and Mother, of course. The Haunt of Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Norman Bates, because he's a psycho. This person is a psychopath. Fabulous. A psychopath that charms people, making them think that he's fabulous, probably because he puts love spells on them. Anyone would think you're fabulous if you put a love spell on them. That's cheating. How would she really feel about this person? That's why they have to do that. They have to put love spells on people just to get them to like them because they're so horrible and such a psychopath. Starfruit. Looks like plastic, tastes like lemons. I'm telling you, this person looks good on the outside, but is a fucking horror on the inside. So her face is a big sin? I don't know what that means. I don't know how a face can be a sin. I'm not sure. Oh, what else? What else? What else could there be? Oh, there's more. Goody. Depressing. Yeah, I'd say this miner's in an extreme hole of depression because they know they're going to die. They have unrequited love. They know they did a lot of fuckery and they're pregnant and lost their child. Yeah, I'd say that they're depressed. Oral surgery, you said a mouthful. Yes. How much more could you do to somebody? How much more? How selfish can one person be? I don't know. I thought I'd heard it all. This has taken the cake. Smart, intelligent, stylish, witty. This person got their whole future taken away. They could have had a future. They're intelligent, they're stylish, they're witty. They went after someone. Can you please tell me more? Can you please tell me more about the person they put magic on? Why did they do this to them? Why did this person hold a grudge over the person that they did magic on? Because of their family values, often cited but seldom understood. Something about their family values collective. They held a grudge against you because of your family values? Tiger Woods, American star of the golf circuit, known for his athletic skill and youthful classic style. She held a grudge against you because of something misunderstood about in a family dynamic. Something having to do with your style and your skills. Wine tasting, spit or swallow. Because this person drinks a lot with this miner is constantly drinking with this person who put a love spell on them. So they're never in their right mind ever. Yeah, they're a miner. They're constantly drinking, put on a love spell. They still have to go to school. They're desperate. They're a chaser for this person's attention because they're under a love spell. And so all they think about is this person and how to chase them because the person who put them under a love spell is a psychopath. They get off on the people chasing them. And not only that, they used they needed someone young and naive and easily manipulated so they could control them to do. Why did this person need a miner to do magic for them? Because they're wild, untamed, savage, and ferocious. This person's a predator preying on miners because they think it's fun. Firefighters. Nero, on the Emperor Augustus instituted a corps of firefighting watchmen. Nero, on the other hand, fiddled while Rome burned. Yeah, this person's like Nero, just a pompous, power-hungry devil. Devil energy all the way. This person's evil. This person purposely set out to get a miner. Why did they want this miner to do magic against Eleanor Roosevelt? Why did this person want this miner to do magic? There's no real reason. It's because they're pawn scum, because they're Nero, because they're psychopaths. There's not one real reason that this person came against someone like Eleanor Roosevelt, who's smart. That is disgusting. I am disgusted by this. This is not God. This should not be happening. This innocent bystander of this psychopath who was used, this person was used by this psychopath. Hear ye, hear ye. Wait, let's try to Let's say a prayer for her, okay? Let's say a prayer for her. Spirit, please give me a prayer for this young lady that was tricked into doing this magic, that she's gonna die. She's already had a miscarriage. She's gonna die now. Demons are like math exam gone horribly wrong with twisted lines, obtuse angles. That was very poetic, Boyer. I like that. It was very poetic. Let's say a prayer for her, okay? Because she's gonna die. She is. She's gonna pass. Here we go. Psalm 77. Confidence in God during national distress. Okay, let's say a prayer for her. Ready? I cry aloud to God. I cry to God to hear me. On the day of my distress, I seek the Lord. By night, my hands are stretched out unceasingly. I refuse to be consoled. When I think of God, I groan. As I meditate, my spirit grows faint. Selah, you have kept me from closing my eyes in sleep. I am troubled and cannot speak. I consider the days of old, the years long past. 7 I remember. At night I ponder in my heart, and as I meditate, my spirit probes. Will the Lord reject us forever, never again show favor? Has God's mercy ceased forever, the promise to go unfulfilled for future ages? Has God forgotten how to show mercy, in anger withheld his compassion? I conclude, my sorrow is this: the right hand of the Most High has abandoned us. I will recall the deeds of the Lord, yes, recall your wonders of old. I will ponder all your works, on the exploits I will meditate. Your way, God, is holy, and God is as great as our God. What God is as great as our God? You are the God who does wonders. Among the peoples you have revealed your might. With your mighty arm you redeemed your people, the children of Jacob and Joseph. Selah, the waters saw you, God. The waters saw you and lashed out. Even the deeps of the sea trembled. The clouds poured down their rains, and the thunderheads rumbled. Amen. Good luck, honey.